I had this suggestion made to me by a few subscribers, so I wanted to put it out there and see what level of interest there was. But what effectively we were thinking of doing is have a weekly boxing gossip mailing list email go out. So for those who wanted to be included, you could let me know your email address and I'd include you on an email that goes out weekly. I'd keep your details very private. It would just be myself who had them via email. And what I'd look to do is just a sort of weekly update for subscribers, people who are interested in the channel. It would be a forum to sort of let you know what videos are in the pipeline, let you know of any exciting developments coming through. There's a few fights that I'm going to in the next couple of months, so I could let people know where I'm going to be in case anyone fancies meeting up for a beer or that sort of thing. Also would just be a good forum for, discussion, a bit of feedback. But realistically, the main sort of bread and butter of the email will be letting you know videos that are coming through in the next week, any sort of live events or podcasts that we may be working on at this end, recapping some of the videos from the last week, maybe a few links so people can have a list of the things that I've filmed and have easy access if they've got interest in going back and reviewing some of the things. So effectively I wanted to trial that, wanted to see what level of interest there is. I'll do it for like a month or two. If a few people want their email addresses to be added, I'll keep it going. If it's not a success, then we'll scrap it. No worries, whatever works best. But I'm going to get it started from next week. I'm only looking to send one email a week, so don't worry, you're not going to be bombarded with spam or anything like that. But if you'd like to be included, there are a few ways. You can drop me an email, boxinggossip@gmail.com. And if you just put the subject line as something like mailing list or weekly newsletter, I'll take your email address and put that into the list of people for who the email goes out to. What I'll do is send the email to myself and put everyone in BCC, so your details won't be passed out to a huge group of people, don't worry. But if you want to be included, drop me an email, boxinggossip@gmail.com. Comment on this video with your email address and I'll include it. Or alternatively, if you want to keep things private message me your email address and I can add it to the list. No worries at all if it's not of interest. I understand it may not be the most thrilling of ideas, but we'll get it out there, we'll get the ball rolling, and we'll see how it develops. Just happy to sort of trial new things out and try and get as much interaction as possible with building the channel. The other thing to mention, just briefly, again I've been in discussion with a few people regarding this. For those of you who follow the channel regularly, I've just moved to a much smaller place with less room, and I've had a bit of a job change circumstance at this end. So I am considering flogging a few items of boxing memorabilia that I own. It's not, obviously I'd like a few quid, that's always nice, but it's more just to do with the fact that these are items that I could kind of display in my previous place, and right now it's not really an option due to size. So I'm having a bit of a clear out. I've got an uncle who works at an auction house, so I was considering that as a first port of call, but I thought I may as well put it out there just to see whether there's any interest. I've got I'm an avid sort of collector of this stuff, so I've got absolute mountain of stuff at home at my parents' house. But in terms of what I've got available immediately, signed gloves by Ricky Hatton, Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, I've got signed boxing shorts by Tyson Fury, I've got signed photographs by Amir Khan, Ricky Hatton, Floyd Mayweather, a few pairs. I've got a couple of Frank Bruno gloves that he signed for me. About a 50-50 split. Half of them I got done in person. Like got the Larry Holmes one in person, Fury one in person. Frank Bruno one in person. Some of the other ones I bought back in the day when I was doing a bit better for myself. So I got a few things. I'm looking to have a clear out. Not going to be asking. Going to be very, very reasonable on price. So if you're interested in any of those sort of items, if that's something you'd like to discuss or hear more on, please comment below. Please drop me an email, boxinggossip@gmail.com. Whatever I can come to a deal that I'm sure is mutually beneficial. I'm not going to be greedy. I want to get some deals done, and yeah, it will save me going down the auction route. And the way I've looked into it is, you go on eBay and there's so much fake crap on there. It's not really worth bothering because people are selling. Someone's got 500 Floyd Mayweather signatures at 99p a pop. So I don't really want to go down that route, because I feel it slightly devalues the product. You look at one of these London auction houses, and look, I'm not saying the items are worth any money anyway, not any real money, but they try and charge a 30-40% commission, then it takes you a month to get paid. So to be honest, I'd rather sell them at a bit less, get a deal done, saving for the buyer because they pay less, saving for me because I'm not having to pay some fat cat some massive commission that they take on it. So if there's any interest, I'll do a deal. I'll do something very, very reasonable. If you're just interested in hearing more about what I've got, or want a few photos of the items, etc., do drop me an email, do drop a comment, etc., and we'll go from there. If I'm able to sell the lot and able to raise a few quid, I am planning on investing it back in the channel in the long run. A few things I want to buy equipment wise, and we'll get it running. But anyway, main purpose of this video is the weekly newsletter. Keen to sort of explore whether there's any interest in that. Got a few videos coming out tonight, so keep tuned. Got a few interesting developments that I'm planning over the next couple of months, which will hopefully help build and develop. But if you want to join the newsletter, comment below, private message me, email me. I'll make sure you're added to the list, and you can see expect to see the first one coming through next week. If you're interested in discussing any of the boxing memorabilia I've got, same methods, get in touch. Always good to speak. Thanks very much. Look forward to catching up with everyone soon. All the best.